Yeah, I'm sporting a new hat. Sporting a new hat tonight, guys. The hats I used to make. Something different. I don't know if anybody's even going to show up in here. Hey, GDS. Not much. I'm just finally relaxing. Been doing all kinds of stuff today. Editing. Uh, Pretty much just editing. Editing and editing and editing. Upload that video. Edited that today. And then I'm working on another one. I got to be up at 4 a.m. Then what the hell are you doing on here? that, that don't seem right. Seems like you should have been in bed long. Well, I don't know. You still got some hours. Showing support. Thanks. I always wonder because when I do these things, I'm sort of random. Always wonder if people are going to show up. I've been doing my rounds. I was just on with the hey. Yeah, man. I wanted to do that for you. You didn't I don't know, you didn't tell me to do it. But yeah, anytime I get any sort of giveaway from anybody or any sort of anything like that, heck yeah, I'm gonna show support and make a video and put it out there for you. Was kind of funny that it had a lot of the stuff I needed. Totally random, but I'm obviously not rocking the. I'm obviously not rocking the shirt because it's like 58 degrees right now here. Yeah, man, you're welcome, Fish on. First time I've seen you on here. Uh, First time I've seen you on here as showing up to one of my lives, so that's great. Hope it helps you. I hope it gets a lot more views. Hey, Ames, how are you doing? Oh, JDS, I think I owe you something. Pretty sure I owe you something because you're loyal and you're here all the time. Eames too. I'm pretty sure Eames deserves it. Doing all right. Just decide to have fun and there you go. I think I was talking about it, wasn't it? I don't know. It was when I was running live and I was fishing. Smiling man. Eames needs ones too. She's always on here. Yeah. No, I'm doing good. Like I said, I was just just nice hat. Yeah. That's one of my hats. I used to make these hats. I made these hats all the time. Yeah. I used to sell a lot of these hats. These are the cool, funky sort of cat and hat hats. These were sort of when when I was the DJ in the club. It won't go to power trip. Well, everyone in here is blue at the moment, so you're not gonna be able to go to power anyway. What's up, y'all? Hey, how you doing? It gets. I always can't read that one. Can have your hat. uh, yeah, these hats are really good. They're really fun. It only takes me like actually seriously, it only takes me like 20 minutes to make these hats. But it's all felt. And the fun thing is, look, it's reversible. That's it the other way around. I used to do them cool. I used to have total like one side was like leopard skin, the other side was black and leopard skin, or I always changed up the front and back to them. So you get basically two hats in one. I made the pattern. The pattern's basically just a half circle, believe it or not. Yeah, I am. That's kind of why I was introducing it. It's really cold there. It's like 58 here. It's not cold, cold, but fairly cold. We got a wind. Yeah, I don't really know where all my. I used to have like 15 of these hats that were my own, and used to always switch them off. I used to sell these things off my head. I'd like, I'd make one up and I'd go to a club. I go to a club and that, and people are like, "Oh my god, dude, I love that hat. Sell it to me." I'm like, "I just made it. It's brand new." They're like, "Dude, I want it. I want it. I'll buy it from you." So yeah, I used to sell them when I was out. Don't kick me out. I can take your wrench away. Yeah, I used to sell them for $20. They're pretty fun. I think this kind of matches with this better with the green in it. It's yeah, I don't know. You can kind of like I said, they're kind of squishy. You can kind of tilt them. You can pull them up. They all come out different. It's all right. I always joke too. I'm the sarcastic one. I'm the dry humor, sarcastic guy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna drink it again. Well, it's nighttime. I don't drink during the day. I only drink at night. Yeah, it is. That's what that was. Actually, my um, it was actually sort of when I first designed this. It was kind of back when like Pamela Anderson and some of those other guy Jamiroquai. Jamiroquai, I think, was the actual original. Jamiroquai used to always wear the cool fur freaking hat, cat in a hat style hat. And I love them. I said, this is fleece. But I had a lot of them that were faux fur and kind of funky. But yeah, it's kind of cat in a hat club kind of funky. And I said, it only takes me like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to make one of these hats. I mean, I was sewing for like 18 years, so I'm really quick on the machine. Yeah, it's a rave hat. That's basically where it came from. It's kind of I have matching fur jackets too. I used to wear like really cool fur jackets. I don't know where they are. They're They're sitting somewhere in storage or somewhere. Yeah, it was like late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, if you look at the old Jamiroquai like music videos and that, he used to have the cool. And I'm like, oh, I love those hats. I love that style. So I said at one point I had like, I don't know how many I had. I think I used to have like 20 of them that were my own that I always wear out. And I used to mess with people at like at bars and clubs because I'd wear it one way and then I would talk to them. Hey, 3-1, what's up? Went up the other day. Wait, what? All the boats were rented and got there. Went to use after that. No luck. Just one small guy. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm editing a video from I went to Chesbro yesterday and I filmed with the Giant. It was like 98 degrees. Uh, it was all right. It it was all right. But it's a great video though. You got to watch it because I I slayed the dragon or slayed the giant. It was kind of like yeah. It's a funny video. Jamiroquai. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I got the idea for the hat. I also have a really cool Christmas hat. It's been in a couple of my videos. I used to wear it at Marshall's, and it's got like presents on it and hanging stars and a big star on top and it lights up. But I think this is the only one I have left. That's like one of the ones I had when I closed my store. I really do need to make up some more. Do I want to make money off the ads? Filthy chugs. Or fatty chugs. Sorry. I guess they're wearing my glasses. I can't read. Yeah, that's how I make my money. What little there is yeah, it's ad revenue. You don't make it off subs or anything like that. It's with YouTube. It's strictly ads or like super chats when you're live. Super chats, they actually, a lot of people don't know this, but they take 30% when you do a super chat. So, I mean, it's not bad. On ad revenue, we get 55%. They take 45. But on super chats, they actually take 30%. So, if you make $10, you make $7. Oh, Wayne was there? He wasn't there when I was there. Wood Chip Gardens, how's it going? For years they went. The Ruby Sky. I remember Ruby Sky. Wait, really? Oh, you're talking San Francisco. World Security. I wonder if also for 999 and for many years at Ruby Sky. Yeah, I've been to Ruby Sky a couple times. I got in there for I was on a VIP list. You know, when you're in San Francisco and you're a designer and you make like funky club stuff like this and funky jackets and I don't know, everybody liked my style and that sort of thing. Plus I was a DJ myself, so yeah, I used to get on the VIP list. Ruby Sky, I think that's the only time I went there. I was on one. So we never went in the chat. Yeah, guys, go ahead. I don't get a lot, but Wood Chip Gardens, I haven't seen him on here. Fish On Entertainment came on. That was cool. I gave him, I did that video for him today. Gave a little shout out to his channel for that cool giveaway that I ended up winning. That was actually that was really cool. He came in here. I haven't seen him in here. I mean, I know he watches my videos, and He's probably been on in the background of the lives. But yeah, that's the first time he came on. He gave me a thanks. But I promote other people better than I promote myself. So that's kind of the way it goes here. Yeah, I'm glad I wear this hat. I am definitely going to wear it on Thursday. I'm going to funk it up more. I got another kind of cool jacket that my same friend Michael Golly made. It's not really a suit type jacket. It's a different type of funky jacket. It's got some artwork on it and some kind of cool stitched in sayings. So I'm going to try and rock that. Gonna try and rock that outfit and this hat. I'll probably turn around for that though. I think it'll go better the other way. The black way. Hey Luke. It's Luke, right? Or Lulu, sorry. I said I gotta start wearing my funky, cool actually prescription glasses because it's getting harder and harder to read the screen. With age comes failing eyes. Especially when it's small print. Yeah. Yeah, I just have to make it out of something that's waterproof. I can put fleece on the inside and maybe like Gore-Tex on the outside. That would make it more funky and functional. Yeah, I'm glad you got it. I didn't know. I mean, I'm a fishing channel, but I was a fashion guy and a DJ, so I had to kind of mix the two up. Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Andre. Yeah, I went to one of my custom hats. People used to collect these hats. Yeah, people used to collect these. I had people that I don't know. They probably had like 10 or 11 of them over my 11 years. Well, 7 years in slow when I had them, and there was people when I moved to San Francisco too, and they would always come in and say, "Any new hats? Any new hats?" I'm like, "You already have like 5 of them." It's like I know, but everyone loves them. They're so great. And I said it takes me like 20 minutes to make one. It's like so easy. But they got a cool, just funky look. Jamiroquai. Yeah, that's old school. Is he still even doing anything? Well, Pamela Anderson started rocking them, and I think Kid Rock used to wear them like this too. The leopard skin one sold really well, but you have to make them out of something like this. It has to be like I said, faux fur or fleece. It's enough of a stiffness that it gives it its thing. Hey, Eric. Oh, that's right. Eric wanted one. Eric was on the list. I remember. I remember Eric. You were on the list. There you go, buddy. I think that came when we were talking on Saturday. Was I? I don't know. I know it was all the people that I mean. I just gave one to JDS. I just gave one to Eames. It's all the loyals. We came up with the phrase, but I can't remember it. If you're loyal and true, you are blue. Something like that. Some phrase like that. I should have it stuck on blue lights. the blue is, but yeah, looks all right. Changing all the time. Yeah, no fishing today. I said yesterday, like yesterday killed me. Oh my god, I'm just so not used to being over there in that freaking heat. When I used to go and film 4 or 5 days a week, when it was 100 over there, but now I'm just like, it's like, damn. And this is our hottest part of the year here. You know, July, sometime that, but you get in August, you get in September. That's when we here on the coast. That's when it starts getting bacon. It's the hottest right before it starts going into the fall and cooling off. And for us, this is the dog days of summer as far as fishing, because this is usually when the water at the lakes is getting the hottest, and it's also the point where there's not much flow. They haven't had water running into them for a while. They had a little bit of current because water's running out. Yeah, I said it was. I went out yesterday and it was 98. Yeah, you're gonna find out this time of year. This is people say dog days of summer and anything like July. I'm like, it don't become dog days until like end of August and September here in California. That's when it just gets stale. I mean, water's been hot for like months. It gets skunked. Yeah, I haven't been well, I got skunked in that live on Saturday. I had one hooked and got off. Catch it, we all hate it. Yeah, you got to put in the time to not get skunked, especially this time of year. If you're just going out for like an hour or two, even in the evening, you still might get skunked. I mean, I put in I think 6 hours yesterday. 6 hours of constant, constant casting and casting and casting and casting. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, and put that on top of 98-degree weather, and I was in the sun the whole time, and there was no wind. So it was pretty much like, well, the sun got on at around the shade got on around 6 o'clock. So started fishing at like 2, quarter to 2. So 4 hours of just beat down sun with not much wind in that area. And well, you'll see it. It's hilarious. Sour diesel. No, it's just my clothes, my usual clothes. They're actually cigars. Yeah, it was the sun beat down yesterday. Total sun, just. Well, I said you'll see it. It's people don't. You'll see it in the video, and I don't know. Lonnie the giant. He sort of does a really good sort of on my behalf, sort of a recap of what I actually go through to film my shows in the summer and the winter. Same thing. Either you're baking hot or you're freezing your ass off. But to be out there for 6, 7, 8 hours filming, yeah, 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 you can say that until you're out there for that long. You're like, yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Oh, wait, so we're going to Secret Lake. When was that? It wasn't recent. I think you got 2 or 3 bass. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what that one would be, Andre. I have so many. I am close to 1,100 now, though. I think this is 1,800, 1,083, I think, or 1,084 uploads I have now. I think it was 81 when I saw it. Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, that's what you got to do to film it. I mean, I don't go to private ponds. I don't go to places where you can just cast out and catch fish like every freaking cast. I'm fishing public lakes. I'm fishing lakes that aren't known for bass fishing and lakes that get hammered because they're right there next to, San Jose that has 3 or 4 million people plus the whole Bay Area. So I fish, or just Pinot itself, and there's like 15, 20 people on shore with me every time I'm there fishing. That's all I fish. I don't have any unpressured lakes. I don't have any around here. I have private ponds and stuff and golf course ponds I can sneak onto, but I don't want to promote that. It's I mean it's not legal. Sure, there's a lot of fish, and you can catch fish like on anything you want to throw, but that's not how you learn. You can be the best fisherman in the world on a sneaking into golf course ponds, but go to something like Uvis or Chesbro or Coyote or Anderson or I mean even Pinot from shore. You gotta have some skills to come out there with some fish. You're not just gonna throw anything you want out there and have a fish every freaking cast. Or, you know, catch 2, 3, or 4 pounders. A lot of those lakes you get lucky to hook up a 4 or 5 incher. It takes some dedication and some time and some skill. Unless there's a freaking hot ass bite. That's also why these go out all the time, guys. Because it's basically a cigarette and it's very moist here. Got some heavy fog, so I'm really glad some people came on. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I was kind of feeling bad because I ended up going live yesterday. Wait, what? Hernandez Reservoir in San Diego County. That wasn't me. I don't think I was ever at Hernandez Reservoir. Are you talking to me? I've never been to Hernandez Reservoir. Are you sure that was me? JB87, been fishing Labor Day, bass fishing Labor Day. Andre, that was me. I've never been to Hernandez Reservoir. Had to be somebody else. Um, yeah, JD87. No, I didn't fish today. Spent all day editing. You're wrong, Scott. Yeah, I'm sure there's more people called Scott. Yeah, no, I didn't fish today. Fished yesterday all day though. Doc waiting for fights. I don't know. I don't know. I usually have a beer before I fish. Sometimes it's like one, but yeah, no, I'm usually, everybody knows here, I'm usually Bud Light or Bud Ice. But yeah, no, I don't fish during, I, I fish before, I drink before, but I don't usually ever drink while I'm fishing. It's usually a pre-fish ritual. The fish will come. Yeah, I've done that before. I've also spilled it all over my boat. Hey, what's up? Nero's in the house. Yeah, no, yeah, no, my rituals usually before. A lot of with my when I go out with other people and that, I sort of I'll kick back and let them fish, and or I'll like take them to spots and let them fish while I'm like having my pre-show beer. You know, let them catch some fish before I start throwing around. Courtesy. I mean, it's kind of that way when I fish with Chris, and a lot of times when I take people to day trips to the lake and that, I'll take them to the best spot and let them fish for like an hour or so before I start fishing. Kind of give them some hints, give them some try this, so you should try that. I always let them fish the water first, for the most part, until I'm done with my ritual, and then I start it. And I think I'm actually doing a collab this Thursday. I think I'm going to be out with Better Odds Fishing. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I promoted one of his videos on mine. I did a post and did a link to it. Tim Ryan helping the homeless and the people in need. Hey, I haven't seen you in here before. Thank you for coming up, Tim. I don't eat bass. I don't eat fish. That's why I'm doing every Thursday. I do a live where I'm asking other people what their best fish is and how they eat it and how they like it cooked. Yeah, thank you for coming in. That's I never ever eat bass. That's sport fish. Salmon. Yeah, salmon's a popular one. Yeah, halibut and salmon. When I do my Thursdays, I just started doing it, just asking random people the last 2 Thursdays. And salmon and halibut are probably the biggest. I was kind of shocked. I thought striper was a more popular fish, but evidently nobody around here likes them. Yeah, I usually ask them for a saltwater fish and a freshwater fish. Yeah, and you can take bass. Bass are fine to take. Just take, like take the pounders, take the 2 pounders. Don't take like an 8, 9 pounder. Yeah, I've had it before. It's good fish. It's white meat. It's not that fishy. I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of it. I, I do eat sushi. I'll have crab and I'll have tuna and sushi in that. And I like shrimp and lobster and stuff. I just never much of a fish guy. Yeah, I've had fish. I mean, I've had catfish. It's just like I said. It's just I've given actually every single type of fish to people. I mean, even rock bass is really good. I mean, if I actually took the time and made it and mixed it in with something like noodles or in fish tacos and that. Yeah, I don't know. That's more fishy tasting to me. Salmon and trout is more fishy. $15 a plate. Yeah. Yeah, but around here, all you get is freaking stock trout. I, I, I don't eat fish, but I'm pretty sure the stockers don't taste as well as like native trout. I mean, the salmon are going off here still. Actually, I think season's over now. Hey, Bryce, spare time? You have spare time? I subbed to you today. Did you realize that, Bryce? I don't like to sub to people right away just because of that whole like thing that YouTube has. So I actually like let a lot of them sit for like a week or two before I start subbing back to people, just to hopefully make sure it sticks. Yeah, anything that's native. I mean, what they're stock trout are fed pellets. I mean, they're not munching on native. I mean, nice things. Some up to 20 pounds. I heard smaller ones are better. Yeah, I know. I did the same thing with Premiere. I'd been on his panels and everything else, and then I, I thought I'd sub to him and I hadn't. And all of a sudden I hit it on one of his lives. And he was all like, "What the hell, CCB? You just subbed to me?" I'm like, "Sorry, I thought I was subbed the whole time. I didn't know." Yeah, but everybody tells me, I mean, I said I'm not a fish eater, but everybody tells me usually the smaller fish taste better than the older, bigger fish. I don't know if that's actually true because I don't eat fish that much. I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference between the taste, but that's what everybody says. And well, I don't know if you are a fisherman, big ones are trophies. Let them go and let somebody else enjoy catching that big fish. There's tons of little ones you can eat. Heck, you can go to San Francisco. You can buy bass, catfish, all the all the Korean and Asian markets have big fish tanks inside. You can go in and buy largemouth bass. You can buy bluegill. You can buy crappie. More eating time, small fish equals less eating time. No, I just hear they're better. Um, I've fly fished with like a makeshift, like a flimsy spinning rod that I put like a thing on with some fly line. I've never actually done it like the legit actual fly rod. I mean, I know the technique and everything. I played around with one. I've cast it, just playing around the field or whatever. But I'm gonna be doing one. I'm gonna go down to Slow soon, San Luis Obispo, where I grew up. I'm gonna hit up a lot of the Cal Poly ponds, things that I fished like 20 years ago. But all the creeks around there, San Luis Creek, all the little tributaries and everything. Technically, you're not allowed to fish them, but they all have tons of native trout in them. You can catch little like 6, 7, 8, 9 inch trout out of these little creeks that run right through the middle of apartment buildings and everything else. It's really fun. There's tons of them there, but according to the fishing game, you can't fish there. Orville Dam, yeah. Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, all's well. All's well. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't know. I've sort of pumped up my tips and tricks and my biology bites, and sort of scaled back on my actual fishing shows. And a lot of the fishing shows I'm doing now are more with people. Like I did that one with Chris. I did that one with my friend Lonnie the Giant. Just filmed another one with him. I think this Thursday I'm going out with Better Odds Fishing on Pinot on his boat. Uh, so yeah, I really like doing it with other people. I think it's more fun with the reaction and helping them out and stuff. So I'm trying to sort of take it down to that more. Anytime you want. I tell everybody that. Somebody else just I forget who it was, but they just emailed me and said they wanted help. Um, and they go to Pinot and I said, hook me up. I mean, this is the only thing I do, guys. I'm still trying to never have a day job again in my life because I've spent way too long doing that when I should be doing my own thing. So I'm pretty much hey pickworm. I mean, I'm open anytime. All you gotta do is hit me up, and I can, I can pretty much meet anywhere if you're local and you're in this area. That's no problem at all. I said I love other people in my videos, and then, I don't know. I'm getting more to the point that it's more fun for me to go fish with other people than do the whole solo thing all the time. And that's what I'm here for. I mean, I have 40 years experience. I love helping people. I love teaching them. So having them there with me. I mean, you can learn through the videos, and I hope a lot of you do. But when you're there with me and see it in person, that's when it can really spark I don't know, spark a change or really understand a little more. Oh, you're in Marina too? All right. Yeah. No, I said I get that. I got people when they're live and it's a husband and wife and they were on my live stream and yeah, we see you there, but I don't know, they don't want to approach me like because I'm doing my thing. But that's my thing. I'm there. Like if you ever see me or whatever, don't be hesitant. Don't feel like, oh, he's filming. I don't want to mess him up. No, that's the best part about it is when I'm there and people see me to come up and interact. And I mean, unless you just feel like, I mean, don't be obnoxious about it. Don't like take over. But I don't think most people that are hesitant to come over would be the person that would like, you know, want to like run the show themselves or be cocky about it. So yeah, I'm always willing to help, guys. That's what I do. I've done it for 40 years. When I used to have my bass boat and slow, I took people out all the time. Always offered to take people out. Anytime they said, "Hey, can I go out on your boat with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Meet me at the lake. Let's go." No qualms, no nothing. That's what CCB is about is teaching and learning, and the best way to do it is being there with me. Being in the moment and seeing it all. That's where it becomes. I mean, video can only do so much. I mean, yeah. I mean, video can only do so much. There's not enough time in a day for me to while I'm filming to. That's why I do the tips, tricks, biology bites, sort of break it down. But the real life experience of being there and watching and seeing the cast and seeing the way I actually work it and although I try to capture the whole day in my videos, but it can really do a lot for you guys. So, like I said, anytime, hit me up, email bass@centralcoastbass.com. Say, hey, I just talked to you. like Jonathan and that, hey, uh, have the day off. Are you available to fish? Sure, let's do it. And the good thing is that well, we got 5 more days, 6 more days, and the pier opens up, so I can start going back down there. Because you can always catch fish in the ocean. Well, if you know what you're doing. The funny thing is, I just noticed that because the pier's getting ready to open back up, it's been closed for a long time. Suddenly, a lot of my videos from the pier are starting to get a lot more views right now. So I think a lot of the people are like, "Oh yeah, it's getting ready to open back up." CCB has a bunch of videos about fishing the pier, so I think people are going in and like watching and getting some hints and trying to get some pointers for when it opens back up. That's a fun place. I love it. I love lives there. I used to feel like I was being overly or doing it too much, but it's so much fun there. I can't wait to get back. I think the opening day I might actually not go live the very first day it opens. I think I might actually go down there and film an actual show, an actual full length nice show, and then maybe the next day go down there and go live. I think that's sort of my preliminary sort of idea of what I'm going to do down there. I haven't actually filmed. I didn't even know she said that, Big Worm. I didn't even know she said nice hat. Yeah, these are one of the hats I make. These are my club hats. I'm going to be wearing it uh, this Thursday. Cause you get quick buzz. Really, I don't drink. Right. Yeah, we had a whole conversation, Big Worm. Whole conversation of Big Worm. Whole conversation in the beginning before Big Worm came on about these funky little hats I used to make. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's right here. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I said I need to make some more funky ones. I need to make some with some fish on it. I used to have this cool fleece that had like minnows and everything. I had some pants made out of it. I need to find some cool fishing fleece or faux fur and that make some hats up. Which of gardens? Uh, evidently they closed it. It's been closed. It's been closed for like a couple months. They've been working on it. They're working on it before. If you see my old videos, remember they like kind of closed it off and they were replacing planks and that. But evidently, I don't know, like a month ago, a month and a half ago or something, they closed it. Wasabi's the one that clued me in about it. And evidently it's due to open back up on September 8th. Yeah, originally yeah, you can look back at my old videos. I think they're all lives in that, but yeah, they had a big crane out there and they closed it almost halfway for a while because they're replacing the planks right in front of where the cutter sits at the end. Not the other Coast Guard, but the cutters. Really, Noah? Thank you, Noah. Thank you so much. I don't get many super chats in my life. But yeah, thank you, man. That means a lot. Shout out to Noah, guys. Yeah, they closed it. Yeah, I just hadn't. I don't know. I hadn't been there, and then like I said, my friend Lonnie, the giant that was in my last video, he told me it was closed. And at first, it was supposed to be just closed during the weekdays, open on weekends, but I think they closed it all together. I'm assuming they were working on it because there's no other reason. They've closed it before because of a terrorist alert. I remember like a couple years ago, there was something with, I don't know who it was, some terrorist guy said to bomb any military base that's American. So they actually closed it for like 2 or 3 weeks until the alert went down. Really? No, come on, man. I cried one night on my live when somebody gave me $10. So it does. Thank you so much. I mean, you guys don't know how much it means to me because I don't know. I don't get that much. I'm just here to I'm just here to help you guys out and hopefully be entertaining. I mean, I'm in a funky hat. And you can ask any questions you want. I don't hide my secrets. If it helps fishermen, I'll tell you anything you want. I'll tell you my favorite spots. I fish at my favorite spots. I welcome you to come fish with me at my favorite spots. So yeah, well, people say I'm like one of the realest live people because that's who I am. I mean, I used to be a DJ. I'm I'm used to being the person that has to entertain people. So, and I feel really bad if they're not entertained. If I can't get people when I was DJ, if I couldn't get them on the floor, couldn't get them to dance, I wasn't like, fuck it, I'm getting my money. Who cares? These people are just anal. No, I would work my ass off and go through different music and go through all kinds of stuff to get people to have fun and get into the night. Because it's their night. I'm working. They're there for fun. So that's my job to, at that time and place, to be the one that gives them a great night and entertains them. So guess I have sort of, in that way, been an entertainer before. And in my shows, I try to, you know, especially with me and Chris, we're really good at rapport and going back and forth. But another thing is, if you guys do come and fish with me, expect some shit coming at you. I mean, it's all in good fun. It's, but if you make an errant cast or do something and I do a sly little comment about it, it's meant for the humor. It's meant for the humor. It's not like I'm intentionally saying you're a bad caster, or you don't know how to set the hook or anything. It's for the entertainment value. So and and by all means, if you're with me and maybe I'm being a little too sarcastic or something, just tell me. Just be like, dude, I'm a little nervous. You're 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 yeah, because I don't. I like I said, I'm CCB, and people look at me different than I look at myself. I'm just me. But since I have this channel and people know me as that person, their perception of me is different than my perception of myself. So, yeah, if I am being a little bit overboard or giving you a little too much riffing or ragging on when you're fishing with me in the show, just, I mean, be honest with me. I don't realize how I am sometimes with it, or don't realize how other people might take it coming from me when I'm just trying to be sarcastic and have fun. They often might take it a little more serious. So just FYI, if you're out with me, you can feel free at any time to go, all right, dude, could you chill a bit? could could you not give me so much shit for the fact that I keep casting bad and getting caught in trees and but hey, it's all fair game, guys. If it's humorous and it's gonna fit into the video, it's gonna be there. Hey, 831, how's it going? If you're with me and it's humorous in some sort of way, it's fair game to go in the video. Even if it's me. I mean, I always show myself effing up. It's all part of fishing, man. Nobody's perfect. I get backlash just like everybody else. I make an errant cast. I make an errant cast, and throw it into a tree or into something else. It's fishing. It's not perfect. We all make mistakes. It's a learning curve. Wednesday's show is gonna be it's gonna be a good show, guys. It was Wasabi's first time at Chesbro where I took him, and it was I said it was a beatdown day, 100 degrees. And you know me, I like to fish in places where I know there's gonna be no wind and stuff, so it's easier to cast and manipulate because I use finesse a lot, not a lot of activates. So taking him to that spot in beat down 100-degree heat, no wind. He actually said he's bailing out on next week. He's like, yeah, I think I'm going to take a break for the next trip. He was so gung ho to go with me, and I've taken him 2 places when it's 100 degrees. And he's, he's a Monterey boy, 70s hot. Yeah, he was. You'll see it, guys. It's great. It was all good though. At the end, he's like, he was apologizing to me. So I said, dude, no problem. I'm the one that I'm the one that's gotten myself used to this and know exactly what I'm getting myself into when I go for 6-7 hours in 100-degree heat in the blazing sun in the end of summer when the bite ain't the best. Yeah. That's why I said, I mean, a lot of people don't understand. I don't know, they just don't understand the fact of what I put myself through to film a show. it's it's I don't know, it's never, especially in the summer when it's so hot and the bite ain't the best. I will never give up. I will do you know, I can Ellie, I never give up. And I know it doesn't come across so much in the videos, the way I edit them and put them together. But there's a lot of times where three hours in, I'm like, I'm ready to just say F it. Be like, that's it. I'm gonna end this one early. I don't care. I it's still gonna be a show. It's not, but and then I'll end up being there until it's past dark because I kind of get my second energy. Yeah, but I just can't do it. And there's oh really, Bryce? Really? Yeah, I think that might be my first foreign donation. Dude, thank you so much, Bryce. Yeah, but I don't see the weird thing about me is anyway, I don't have a lot of subscribers. A lot of my videos don't get, a lot of views in that. I am so dedicated to it within myself and so dedicated to the fact that I told myself I was going to do it and this is what I'm doing. This is my job that I stay till the bitter end and I just want to make it a better show. So, or a complete show. And there's nobody pushing me. I don't have a boss. There's nobody, above me, nobody that's a partner with me. It's all me, but I just I it's my job and to be a job you got to do it and be dedicated and constantly do it. So, thank you so much again, Bryce. Yeah, so yeah, that's just being real with you guys because you guys are on here with live. A lot of people don't aren't on here as much as you guys are and have much more of an understanding of who I am because I evidently get really real when I'm on my lives. But yeah, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. That's one thing I've always been as a person. If if I say yeah, I'm gonna be a certain place, or yeah, telling you guys I'm gonna do a show, even if it's the next day, it's the worst conditions, or like my back's killing me or something. I told you guys I'm gonna do it, so I go there and I film it, and hopefully it ends up being a good show and something that you guys enjoy and will help you out. But that's why I felt bad for yesterday because Sunday I usually go live fishing, and unfortunately we went to a place where I have no connection, so I came up live tonight, and I'm gonna be live tonight tomorrow for the Tuesday night hangouts. But those are usually the inside, so I decided I'll just pop up on my porch, see if anybody comes up, see if anybody's been fishing, and we've had some new people in here, which is great. Almost every time I'm coming up live now, guys, I'm actually starting to get um, some new people popping in. And it's people that are subscribed to me because I know their name in that, or people I've chatted with in other people's live streams. But they're actually coming in and checking me out when I'm live, and that's great. I love the whole live aspect. I'm not usually just sitting on my porch. Hey, return of cat eyes. Just speaking of somebody that's not usually in here. But we'll come to function. Oh yeah, no, uh yeah, it's hey, really, Valley the sun came in too. Not much. Yeah, Bryce, it's all I haven't had a job now for since December. I've been living off what I get on YouTube and living off what I got from my old job. And uh, like I said, I've been playing around for like 13 years on YouTube. And what stopped me from pursuing it as 100% was day jobs and working retail and dealing with crap, and suddenly that gets in my head, and instead of doing what I need to do, something happened at work, because Marshall's is the stupidest place to work in your life, total corporate bullshit. But I would plan to get off work, come home, and have to do something, and I would be so frustrated from something that happened that it would get stuck in my head, and I would deal with it for like hours and just sort of mesh it through my mind. In my life, it's coffee money too. Yeah, it's. I was just tired of watching a lot of people that had the time to suddenly go 100% with it just blow up. And so, after 9 years of Marshalls and being put through crap, I'm just bored. Well, thanks. Return of Cat Eyes just showed up because of boredom. Well, at least I'm relieving the boredom. That's good. I was going to stream. That's kind of why I stream, because, well, one, I was kind of like bored because I've been editing all day, and the other one was because I wasn't. I didn't go live yesterday, and I usually go live Saturday, Sunday. I didn't upload anything. Usually, I at least do a post or something if I don't go live, and I did absolutely none yesterday. No post, no nothing, nothing on the social side. I just went out and filmed the show, so I was feeling kind of guilty. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's 10:11 here. Yeah, I was on. I mean, I went on with Pusa earlier, and I checked in with the Island Life. Yeah, I usually go. Well, nowadays, actually, I'm live like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now I'm live on a Monday. And sometimes I pop up on a Wednesday. So I go live every night if I wanted. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from just popping up and doing this fun thing every night. Um, unless I'm fishing, because I mean, yesterday after we went fishing, we actually stopped, got some food, other stuff like that. I didn't get home until like 10 o'clock. I think it was around 10 by the time I actually made it home. In the winter, it's easier because if I do go fish all day, I'm back at like 5 or 6. So I have time to relax and do that stuff. And then going live around like 7 or 8 is a lot easier. But hey, Mugsy. Wow, I'm getting a lot of people in here tonight. Thank you guys. And I got totally generous people giving me some super chats, which I I told them when they did, I'm not used to that. Yeah, I'm not a morning guy. Thursday's gonna kill me, man. Better Odds Fishing wants me to be there at 7 a.m. That's like a tournament for me. that's like that's like four days a year that I actually get up at like 5 in the morning and am on the water to fish at like 7 a.m. But I want to hook up with him. He's a morning guy. Yeah, I always wake up early, but then I just stay in bed till like 9 or 10. Of course, I often go to bed until like 2, 3, 4 in the morning because I'm usually, well, not live that late sometimes, but a lot of times I get on other people's panel like Premier Hell or WTF Mike, and they go till like 3 and 4 in the morning. I don't plan it. It's just they're there and they're like, "Hey, we want to come on a panel," and I'm like, "Really? It's 12 o'clock. I should be going to bed, but yeah, what the hell? I'll join the panel." Bryce knows. He's been there with me. Me and Bryce have been left on a panel after Premiere went to bed and shut it off at YouTube and just left us in the background. That's when I was teaching him some stuff about editing and bit rates and stuff. I passed out before. Yeah, exactly. Other thing with me is really funny is I can handle going to bed late. Take the views. I can handle going to bed at like 4 and getting up at 8. But a lot of times if I go to bed at 12, I can't get up at 8. It's like I'll wake up at like 4 in the morning and be totally awake. Yeah, I love Premiere. I haven't been on one of his panels in a while. I always look to see if he's on. But yeah, it's like I said, my body for some reason, if I get good sleep and I pass out right away, I wake up after 4 hours and I'm like wide awake. But I'm like, it's 4 in the morning, it's 5 in the morning. So I just stay in bed. And then I won't sleep for another hour or 2 hours. I'll be like, wake up at 4 and I'll be just like not able to go back at 6 o'clock. And then all of a sudden, after those 2 hours, I will fall dead asleep again. All of a sudden, I wake up at 10 and I'm like, Swanee Acres Homestead. Wow, I'm getting so many new people in here. Thank you so much for checking in. I've had like at least, I mean, wow. I've I've had at least like on and off like 7 or 8 people tonight that that I don't usually see coming on and onto my live streams. I mean, I see all you on the others and we interact, but yeah, thank you guys so much for checking me out. Bryce, he did the same thing to me. Premiere, I was on Premiere's panel. I was the only one on the panel. I'm on a phone. I can't see the comments. He had to go take a smoke break and go to the bathroom and goes, and goes, hey, yeah, CCB, entertain him. I gotta go take a break. I'm all, dude, I can't see the chat. Like, you're really leaving me hanging here with 30 or 20 people watching me and I can't see the chat. I can't interact with them. What the hell am I gonna do? It was totally scary. I was like, I was seriously petrified, guys. I mean, you see me, I'm here all the time, but I get to see you guys. Oh, it's 117 there, Swampy. Oh, I was just telling him that's not bad. I don't usually go to bed till 3 or 4. But yeah, it was Well, that was another one. That was later on. It was earlier on that he left me stranded, and he was gone for like seriously almost 10 minutes. And this, I don't know if the stream's still up, but I, he's like, oh no, just tell him about yourself. Yeah, we know New Zealand. You're early there. Yeah, but I was like, you're really gonna leave me hanging here, Premier? I mean, I came on the panel because you're like asking me, and then you left me hanging. I looked like a freaking fool. I know it, but by the time he came back, there were still as many people on when he left. So I guess I didn't scare everybody away. Yeah, yeah, it circles the Earth, right? I mean, I know the Earth is flat. I know. I have the new funky hat, and people are still coming in here. Maybe the hat's what did it. The hat was in the thumbnail. Maybe that got all the new people to come in. Well, this guy's a fisherman, but he has that's a funky hat. Been in the chat. Been in mine before? I think you have. Just not that just not that often, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm live so much, and half the time I'm live, I'm fishing, so I miss a lot of the fishing and paying attention to chats is a whole different world. I know. I just need to have the background. I need to have a funky like animatronic background. But I'm on my phone. I don't even know how to go live on my freaking computer. I mean, I know how, but I don't have a dash cam. A dash cam. I don't, I don't have a camera on my computer. CCB rocking that. Hey, crazy. Yeah, Premier's great. I've known him for what, like, first time I met him, it was like 6 months ago. And it was like me and Bryce. I think we were on WTF Mike. No, we were on Grant's. Pretty sure. And it was late, late. Grant went to bed, left me and him in the chat after he went off YouTube, and we talked for like 3 hours. Yeah, yeah, I said swampy. It was probably when I was fishing because anyway, I try to be diligent. Yeah, that's how me and Premiere met, and we talked about old school rendering and MPEG 1 and MPEG 2. And we got all like computer and geeky. I didn't fish anywhere today. Yesterday I was at in Coles. um, I fished yesterday at Chesbro with the giant Lonnie. Then started editing on that. Well, I didn't fish today. It was all editing. Tomorrow won't be any fishing either because I do my Tuesday night hangouts. So I will finish up editing the show for Wednesday. And Thursday I have a tentative agreement to be at Pinot to fish with Better Odds Fishing. I don't know if you guys know him, Better Odds Fishing, his channel. I go back to work tonight. Um, yeah, I saw that he shows people how to use that. Haven't heard of him? Well, no, you haven't heard of Premiere? Is that what you're saying? I know Premiere's great. Kitty's the best. Better rods fishing. Not the fisherman guy. No, he's not a fishing. Does he fish? I don't know if he fishes. Better odds? No, sorry, better odds fishing. I thought you were talking about Premiere, but no, better odds fishing. He does a lot of videos at Pinot. He actually came on to one of my lives on I think it was on a Thursday, something like that. But he was fishing, came on. I think I have him. Yeah, he does. He catches a lot of fish. He catches freaking more fish than I do sometimes. Yeah, it's better odds fishing. Jake Wartell. I think it's Jake Wartell. He has a lot of followers. He has like 3,000 followers on Instagram. He only has 100 and some subscribers on YouTube. He's out there with his wife a lot. But yeah, he does really, really good at Pinot, guys. Oh, he has 150? All right. I was on the panel with Cab 7 on Premier's channel. Yeah, I was on Cab 7 was on with were you on there too, Bryce? I love it. I was on the panel with Premiere and Cab 7 came on. We had a pretty good conversation. Blood X was on there at the same time. What about Chris? Well, I just filmed that show with Chris, but we're not going to be doing anything on his boat till he gets his. Sorry, I got to hook up my battery. My phone just gave me the 15% warning. Warning, warning. Yeah, I've been on panels with them. I've been on panels with Blood X a couple times on Premier's channel. I think I've been on with Blood X like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, I think he came on after. But I didn't know him. But we had some really good back and forth conversation for a while. But yeah, better odds, guys. Better odds fishing. I don't like I just saw he uploaded a video today. He uploaded a video today and it had been on for like an hour or something. And it didn't have any views. So I was like, hey Tim. Oh, you found me from Blood X? Well, thank you, Tim. Yeah, 4 a.m., man. That's early. You should get some sleep. Green bean wacky. Well, the thing is, last night, I'm usually on here, guys, every night. Even if I'm not live, even if I don't have a good, even if I'm not on live, every night I'm out here on the porch after fishing when I come back and I have my beers. And I'm always looking at everybody else's channel. No, I didn't. I haven't talked to Frank. Frank hasn't been on here yet. Yeah, but I'm always looking. I look at everybody. I like almost everybody's fishing channels. Trust me. I'll be out here for like 4 hours just watching and watching and watching. But last night I came back and my pet peeve is watching the cop shows. Watching the cop shows. Like, I grew up when like Cops was on, like back in the '90s when Cops was like on TV, and I sat and watched the real PD live, and I don't know, like I said, it was sort of an indulgence. I spent like 4 hours after filming all day yesterday. Yeah, I just watched 4 hours straight of Uh, I think it's called PD Live or something. It's an A&E show because I don't know. I just love how stupid people are and what the cops have to deal with these people and the way they lie and it just I don't know. I said it's a guilty pleasure to watch those, and I hadn't watched them in a long time, so I came back. I was so burnt out. I almost went to bed like right when I got back. But I sat here, started having my beer, and then yes, pretty much spent 4 hours watching every single one. Really? Chris's? Chris learned everything from me. I don't know about Frank. I don't know about Frank, but Chris learned everything from me. His first drop shot fish was with me. His first Ned fish was with me. His first flicking fish was with me. I think his first jig fish was with me. So Chris is secretive. You just got to watch me because he learned everything from me. So there's nothing secretive about what Chris is using. He was an active bait guy before I met him. Now he's a finesse guy, and he's catching a hell of a lot more fish. So finesse is the best for fish catching. If you want to be, you know, a man up about it and be a big YouTuber, I guess you got to use active baits. Okay, guys, let's get to 20. I don't usually talk about this, but see if there's got to be somebody on here that hasn't like. I never ask. But I'm sitting at 15. Oh, there we go. I like how a lot of how the chats are so delayed. oh, that was. It's not your fault. I never ask. I said I don't promote myself. I'm not a self. I mean, I'm not that guy that's like gung ho, gung ho. Share the stream, hit the likes, grab everybody in the chat. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just here if you feel like, but I'm the same way. I get on and I forget. I forget all the time. I mean, I didn't grow up in the social networking thing. I'm 53. It's all still new. I just learned how to do mods like 4 days ago, and I've been live for a year and a half. I said I don't even know really how to set up my freaking desktop to actually go live. I'm only live on my phone. I've never even sent a text on this phone. I don't even know the phone number of this phone. Yeah, I've never sent a text. I've received texts, but I've never ever sent a text in my life. Sent tons of emails. Oh, Jessfish came in here. Yeah, I just learned how to do it. Premiere gave me crap about that. He said he doesn't have any mods, and it's probably because he doesn't know how to do it. Yeah, he has a Prius. That's the one we did in the video. We were in the Prius. He just needs to get the universal hitch, and then we'll be back on the water. Then we'll be back in the battle tub. We back in the bra. You know, I gotta make. You know, I'm gonna do this. There you go, Bryce. You're in here way too much, and I've been on way too many panels for you not to be in the blue. Crazy too. You're in here all the time. You've been loyal for a long time. You've been loyal forever, crazy. If you're true, you're blue. Like beast mode. You're welcome, Bryce. Okay. All right, Swampy. I know I see you on a lot of other videos. You're just like me. I was on 3 other people's lives before I jumped up and went live. I know Island was still live when I went live, but it's a big YouTube world, you know? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't. Grandpa would go with me. Ah, Rick's too cheap. Rick buys everything off of freaking eBay. Yeah, thank you, Swampy. You know what? I'm gonna do it for you too, Swampy. You're in here. I've known you for a long time. You ain't gonna be doing me anything wrong. You ain't doing anything wrong. It's funny because suddenly we're gonna be all blue. But I don't get many trolls. I don't get many. But it just looks better. I like it. You're welcome, Swampy. No, I said I just what if you're loyal and true, you should be blue. Isn't that our saying? I don't know. We came up with it the last time that I decided that I figured out how to do it, and CCB Blue Club. Yeah, it'll give me when I start doing apparel. I'll have all sorts of new options now. Joe. No need to. Yeah, I know. Oh, really? You got hit? I don't get hit that much. I don't get hit that much, Swampy. And the big legend is I don't know how long ago was it, guys? A lot of you guys weren't in here at the time, but I had a troll on. He was actually on 3 different computers, honest 3 different people. And by the end of the night, he super chatted me $15 because we all hit him with so much crap and everything. And he tried to say he was legit, and all of a sudden he hit me with a $5, and then he hit me with a $10, and we're all like, "What?" Information Man Show. Wow. Another, as far as I know, I mean, I was just on with you on the other ones, but wow, thanks guys. I'm getting a lot of new people coming in and checking me out here and there. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've seen you on. Yeah, this is my porch session. My porch session with the fun lights. Um, Tomorrow night I do a hangout and a Tuesday night hangout, and we'll be inside with my computer, and there's a bunch of like the ladies we call them. All right, Swampy, yeah, you need to go. Thanks for thanks for hanging on a little bit longer. Yeah, tomorrow night I do my Tuesday night hangouts, and I have the computer behind me, and I support women fishermen, and everybody likes to call them the ladies. So there's some good eye candy going on behind me on my Tuesday night hangouts. It was a pre-show, but now it's kind of like the show. And then like a lot of the other times, Thursdays I've been going live, hitting up random people, getting rejected and humiliated down at the wharf, trying to get random people to come up and talk to me while I'm live on YouTube. And then usually on the weekends I'm live fishing at lakes. But yeah, I do the porch sessions quite a bit, and then Tuesday night. I don't know. I like the aspect of being live in random public locations. So, I mean, for me, that's the best thing about live is that we have this technology now where you can just you could be well if you have a connection, you could be anywhere and go live. Because a lot of lives people are always at their desktop or in a room or like me right now on my porch. But majority of mine, I like to like I said, just show up somewhere randomly. Yeah, fishing should be about I don't know. You get when you're fishing, you get some all the tournament people, everything else. They won't tell you anything. They're like so snobby and don't want to talk to you, and don't want to tell you what they're using or where they're fishing. That's not me. I like the competition. That's like when I used to have my skateboard ramp. That's another thing I did. I grew up skateboarding. I skate with Tony Hawk, all the pros, pretty much anybody in the skate industry I know to this day from way back in the 80s. And the reason you got better and the reason it was fun was to skate with people that were better than you. Because that's what pushed you and that's how you learned. And when I moved to Pebble Beach, I had my own ramp. I mean, I'm not saying it to brag, but I was the best skater on my own ramp. And a lot of people were new to it. And it was really hard to push myself to learn new tricks and do better stuff when I was around people that I was teaching more because they weren't at my level. It's a lot more fun to do things and even fishing to fish with somebody that's at your level. So the competition is real. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I like. I like fishing with I mean, obviously when I'm fishing with people that aren't at my level, I love to bring them to my level. So there's that competition. And but when I'm with people that are that fish as long as me or as good as me and that's when it's really fun because it's it, I don't know. That's when it's the competition. I love competition. That's when it's great. It's an old saying. You only learn your craft from stepping on the shoulders of giants. If you don't look at yourself in no matter what you do as someone that's as good as the person that's the best in it and try to climb to that level, you're never going to advance in whatever you want to do. You can't just be, they're so good, or oh, look at them, they're so. No, those are the person you watch, people you watch, those are people you study, and those people that you try to be better than. And then suddenly, when you get to that point, you're in their club and you're with them, and you might meet them, they might become great friends, although they respect you for your level and you respect them for their level because you got yourself to where they are through them and watching them. And that's why anything should be. You should never be. That's like me going live, seeing a lot of people live and everything, going, well, I don't know. I mean, they get like 40 people, they get 50 people. I don't know. I just, they're like evidently really good at their live and that. So I don't know if I want to, nah, I didn't care. I'm like, ooh, live. This seems great. I'm in. I'm jumping all over that. Hanging out and actually interacting with people instead of filming it and waiting for the interaction afterwards and comments and getting real life feedback. That's the best thing. That's what live's about. Not just, and no offense to the growth streams, it's not just about rereading the comments and saying, "Oh look, Bryce is in here. Oh look, Homestead's in here. Oh look, Grace is in here. Oh look, go check them out, guys. Go get them. Go pick them up. They're the best. They're the greatest." Yeah, Bryce, what's up? Thanks for thanks for jumping on that one. I was just watching that. That's crazy. Totally off subject. Well, it's not. Well, it's off subject for what we've been talking about, but totally relevant. Relevant. That freaking hurricane. That's freaking insane. Have you guys seen that? Coming. Yeah, that hurricane, man. It's 185-mile-an-hour sustained winds, and it stalled out over the Bahamas. That's just freaking insane. And I just heard they're tracking 5 more hurricanes behind it. 5 more. Don't. I mean, it's hard to say if all 5 of them are going to end up becoming hurricanes, but this is the first big one, and there's 5 more behind it that they're evidently tracking. I'm glad I'm in California. I can handle earthquakes because they're random and they don't last very long. I think it's almost better to not know they're coming than to be able to watch them come. Tons of wind, yeah, 185 miles an hour, category 5, and it just stalled out with that sustained wind. It was like a sustained tornado just sitting on the Bahamas for like hours. Tornadoes usually keep moving, but it just sat. They said the devastation is going to be just once we get the full picture of what happened, it's just going to be insane. I mean, something that we've never ever seen as far as devastation. I said everybody's like, "Oh, California earthquakes, those scare me." Not really. I've been in a lot of them. Earth, wind, and fire won't get you. Hey, you're still here. Return the cat eyes. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's really weird because I mean I grew up in California. I'm used to earthquakes. But I guess so many people, even the ones that live back there with tornadoes and everything else, and they're like, "Oh, I'd rather deal with tornadoes and hurricanes than an earthquake." Well, really? They're not that bad. Good business for yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so funny to me that people have never been in an earthquake and they say the fear of being in one scares the hell out of them. I'm like, I don't know, there's a little bumping and moving and I've been in some big ones, some sevens and some eights. And yeah, it's kind of scary, but they only last for like 30 seconds. It's not like 8, 9 hours of a hurricane or well, tornadoes are pretty quick usually, but and nowadays we have enough warning that you kind of know a little bit ahead of time that a storm is coming or a tornado might happen. But earthquakes, we still don't have anything, that's quick enough to. I mean, maybe 30 seconds or something before it happens, not 2 or 3 hours. But it's just so weird that people say they'd rather be back there and that stuff. And I'm like, I would rather be out here with earthquakes than be anywhere where there's tornadoes or hurricanes. Uh, because those coming, I know are coming. Yeah, but they're coming. It's kind of like if somebody told you, I mean, most of us, if unless we have like a terminal illness or something, most of the time you die pretty much anyway. It's sort of a, why am I taking it this morbid thing? But usually it's something that happens that's sort of unexpected. But if you knew, and I think that's why a type of terminal illness where that your time on earth is limited is got to be way, way harder to deal with than a sudden heart attack or a sudden car crash or something like that. Like, and that's kind of way, anyway, it's totally different, I guess. But that's sort of my thought with hurricanes and all that stuff that is coming compared to something like an earthquake that's just no foresight or anything. It just boom, it happens. I'm more okay with that than knowing it's coming. Does that make any sense? Or am I just a weird Californian that's growing up with earthquakes and not tornadoes and hurricanes? Come on, guys, let's get it to. Well, nobody's news really come in here, but I'm sitting at 18. I'm sitting at 18 likes. Can I get 20? Not that there's a lot of people coming in and out of here, but this is great though, guys. I've had a lot of category 3 and stationary up the coast of Florida at the moment. Yeah, I saw that earlier. They said it's probably gonna have well Matthew last year. It's kind of following the same path, but it's actually out to sea more. Out to Seymour. Hey Seymour, feed me Seymour. Yeah, so it's probably gonna take the same path, but it's actually gonna be further out to the ocean. So to the actual U.S. and Florida and all that, it's probably gonna be not. Um, It's gonna be more of a tropical storm sort of thing than actually hurricane. It's not actually. They don't expect it to go into landfall um, off the East Coast. It's gonna veer and just kind of skim it, but further out. So the Bahamas got it as a hurricane, and the U.S. is probably gonna get it as kind of a tropical storm sort of thing. Luckily, and that's why I heard for Island Life, he's actually in Florida, and that's what he said. By what he's saying is, it's probably gonna. But there's 5 more on the way, guys. They said they're tracking 5 more possible hurricanes coming in a row after this one. Whether they'll develop or not, but still, that's a that's a lot of possible hurricanes, one after the other. Just boom, 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 boom. We don't usually get 5 earthquakes in a row. We get 1 earthquake and then a bunch of little like tremors. Well, the fact that it's stalled out. I was watching a radar, and I've never seen one do that when they show it. I mean, it was like basically stationary for like the last almost 2 or 3 hours of the time lapse. It was just sitting, kind of just going around in a little spot in the same spot. Usually they keep moving, so hopefully that sort of stalled out. Anyway, it destroyed the Bahamas. I think that stall out net is going to kill a lot of its energy, so when it moves, it's going to be less. Well, yeah, we just had those ones here in California. We had those bigger ones, sort of outskirts of LA. They predicted a big one eventually. I felt one here. Felt one here. I hadn't felt one in a long time, by over a year. But I think it was like a couple months ago. But at night, I got woke up by a little bit of a, wasn't much, like 2 or 3 or something. But I woke up and the whole bed kind of like rocked and the house creaked. But I hadn't felt one. I felt a lot of them sitting here on the porch, guys. I've been sitting here on the porch, and all of a sudden I was like, it's like it's kind of like a shockwave comes through, and the whole house just kind of goes, and that's it. As that like waves rolling through the freaking earth, it's almost like a wave in the ocean. It's just like, and you're like, whoa, that was that was an earthquake. And usually I go, that was kind of cool. Not most people's reaction to an earthquake, but I was like, whoa, nice. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. That's nice. I've been live for 1 hour and 54 minutes, guys. Oh, seriously, I just got 20 likes. There's less people in the chat, and I got my 20 likes. Wow. And I got $10 in super chats from Noah and Bryce, which is just like phenomenal, guys. That just like that. That's just totally amazing to me. Time is it? Ooh. Almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's getting late for most of you guys, I know. Well, not for Bryce, because he's in New Zealand. But a lot of people have been coming on. I know it's, if you're not in California, it's either 1 in the morning or midnight or something like that. Yeah, this was great, guys. Thanks a lot. Like I said, I had a lot of people moving in and out of the chat. A lot of people I haven't seen in here that much, or actually completely new. And on such a busy night, I said there was a lot of people live tonight. A lot of people. But yeah, for just random. Hopefully, all you guys come and join me tomorrow night for my actual normal Tuesday night hangout when we got the computer behind me and the girls, and sometimes we even play, games like Are You Smart than a Fifth Grader and all kinds of fun stuff. It's just a random, well, sometimes fishing, but mostly just random fun stuff, jokes, games. Oh, whatever you into. One time we did a movie night. I did it on my birthday. It got banned all over the freaking. I actually played Kick Ass the movie in the background and sort of did a reaction, talked about it. It got banned. One night we did like old school music, and I played a lot of my old school hip hop and that. It got demonetized, but it was a lot of fun. I don't care about that. It was like so much fun. Everybody was having fun. Everybody was like asking for new music, and YouTube picked up on all of it. Actually, that's the first time I got. I actually, with Kick Ass, I didn't get a warning. I played the whole thing, and then it's still on there. I think you still click on it, but it says it's been banned by Lionsgate. I didn't get a warning or anything. It was when I went I think the next day I got on to add some keywords and stuff, and it told me it was banned. Never to be viewed again on YouTube. And the music one, I got on and I got warnings actually during it. It popped up and said copyright material notice, copyright material notice. And the next day when I went in and looked at it, I had a playlist of like 9 of the songs I played for reasons it got demonetized because of copyright. It was like a total playlist of all the different old school songs and everything I played. So that was kind of funny. But that's how that's how you learn on YouTube. I was like, oh no, if you play a song in the background and just talk over it, you won't get demonetized. uh yeah, if you talk every 10 seconds maybe, but it only takes like 10 seconds of a song for YouTube to recognize the analytics of it if it's in the system as a copyright material. And yeah, all night long it just kept popping up. So I thought that was really fun. But the Lionsgate one, that was a weird one because it didn't demonetize me. It said it will never be played again on YouTube. And I was in front of it. It was playing behind me on the screen. It's not like I just like full screen just played the whole movie. But I was interacting. Half the time I was like turned the volume up and down, and it was my birthday, so I was having fun. But yeah, that was kind of an eye opener to me. I'm like, oof, not just demonetized. if you click on it, it says banned by Lionsgate. This video will not be aired again. I still have it on my back end, so I can go back and watch it because it was my birthday and it was a lot of fun. it's still sitting on my channel, and if I click on it, it actually plays. But if anybody else clicks on it, they get this screen that says banned by Lionsgate. But another thing, and one of the rumors on YouTube is that would be a copyright strike to me. Nope, not a copyright strike. Even the one I got banned when I was playing all the music, it's not a copyright strike. Doesn't count as a strike to me. It just isn't playable. So everyone says, "Oh, if you do that, oh, they're gonna give you a strike. You get 3 strikes, and they'll delete your channel." Blah blah blah. I'm like, nope. That's not the way it works. It has to be a little more harsh than that. A little more intentional to count as an actual strike. Because everybody thinks YouTube's being so harsh and they just want to get rid of channels. And no, it's not. It's their business. if you're playing within the rules, yeah, they'll allow it to play, or they won't, but they won't just strike you for it. Oh. All right, guys, I guess we're down to 2. We're down to 2. And I don't know, I didn't really plan to be live for that long. I mean, I was thinking around 2 hours, but I'm kind of waiting for Bryce. Bryce said he'd be right back. I don't want to bail on the guy. I don't think he's back in here because he hasn't said he's back. I know there's only 2 of you hanging out right now, and I appreciate it. But I don't think the stream's going to be going on too much longer. This is sort of a makeup for me for not going live yesterday. And I didn't post anything yesterday. I should have posted, said, "Sorry guys, no live tonight." But I was feeling kind of guilty. So that's why I jumped up tonight, just to address my people in a proper way and be on here live and say, oops. Oops. Didn't do what I've always done for the last 3 or 4 months since I dedicated live fishing on Saturday, Sunday. I said, I'm a man of my word. If I'm going to do it, I will do it. And then I slacked. I went back on my own word. Okay. Thank you guys for the 2 of you that are hanging out. I don't even know who you are. I really was waiting for Bryce to come back. All right, guys. I'm time is it? Oh, it's only 11. Guess I can still hang out, but it's I'm kind of out of conversation. Kind of out of conversation, and I said this sort of an impromptu and sort of an apology live for not going live last night. So thanks, thank you to the two of you that are hanging out. But I think I am, and sorry to Bryce. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna come on here and watch the end of this. I was hoping you might come back, but there'll be tomorrow night, guys. I'll be here for my Tuesday night hangout. Um, and again, thanks a lot. And Noah and Bryce, everybody else that's new that came in here. That was just like, uh, it makes me feel a lot better that people are coming on and at least coming in for I don't know. It doesn't matter. You come in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just come in and say hi, give me some support, say hey, we saw you live, we're checking you out. That means the world to me, and I got some super chats, which is phenomenal. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night hangouts, 8 p.m. Um, that's all I can say. Thank you so much. And I'm out. Traditional. Bam! That didn't work.